Hello, guys. I am back. I know it has been a very long time, but I am back today with a special guest. Say hi.
Hello.
It's JackHood Productions. Today we're going to be doing our top 5 favorite and least favorite rides at the Universal Orlando Resort and just some other theme park rambling. So, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
So, I think we'll start off with the worst 5 rides at the Universal Orlando Resort.
Go.
Alright, so the 5th worst ride, and granted, we didn't really ride everything. Like, we didn't get a chance to ride, like, Shrek 4D or Despicable Me.
Yeah.
So, my 5th least favorite ride is Cat in the Hat, unfortunately, because I do like this ride. It's just a pretty typical dark ride, honestly.
Mm-hmm. It is pretty long, though.
It is pretty long and air-conditioned.
Yeah.
Which really helps in the Florida heat.
Yeah.
So what's your number 5 least favorite?
Me, I would say the High in the Sky trolley ride. I rode it when I was 5, when I went to Universal for my 5th birthday, and it's just pretty boring. It's kind of like a people mover, but...
but worse?
But worse, yeah. It's not really that good.
Yeah, we should have probably gone on that.
Yeah.
Over there.
Mm-hmm. And your 4th least favorite ride is?
Storm Force. Which is just... I actually like it more than the Mad Tea Party at the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
He didn't get to ride it, though, because he rode Hulk instead, which
Yeah.
I didn't.
It was like a 45-minute wait, though.
Yeah.
But it was
we rode Storm Force 7 times. So we got a little dizzy after that.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's your number 4, sir?
My number 4, I would say One Fish, Two Fish. It's like a Dumbo spin-off. It's in the...
It's much worse.
Yeah, it's much worse. Although, the song that they play is very catchy.
It is extremely
And it is
catchy.
still in my head to this day. So, that's the one thing good about that ride.
Yeah. Interesting take. Number 3, I have a Kang and Kodo's Twirl and Hurl. I personally like this more than One Fish, Two Fish, just because of the view.
Oh yeah, the view is pretty good.
The view, like, you could see all the San Francisco and whatever. Just another spinner ride, though. Not really my speed. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is the Carousel. I rode this one when I was 5, and it's just a plain, boring carousel. And the vehicles, like, you usually sit on horses, but this one you sit on weird things.
You sit on, like, fish.
Yeah. It's very unsettling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had an opportunity to ride that, I can't believe you only put that on number 3. I thought that would be the worst ride.
Oh.
But I did not get a chance to ride that. Not really missing out on anything, though. Number 2, I have One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. Again, an extremely catchy song, but I personally think it's worse than Kang and Kodo's. So, yeah. What's your take?
So mine, I'm gonna put Shrek 4D. I rode that when I was 5, and it's just very outdated, and it needs to be redone to, like...
Secret Life of Pets?
Yeah, they should redo that to the Dark Secret Life of Pets.
Yeah, the one that they do at Universal Hollywood.
Really cool.
They should do that if they have enough room.
The effects are just boring, and it's just...
You could find one of those at a mall. But
Yeah,
it has like
you could.
But it has like a 30-minute wait like every day too.
Yeah.
My number 1, the most underwhelming ride and the worst ride is Woody Woodpecker's Nut House Coaster.
Oh.
This ride sucked. Like, sucked. This ride was like, it was in the kids zone. Like, if it was like Flight of the Hippogriff, it's the same ride as Flight of the Hippogriff, but you get to see Hogwarts on that.
And you get a pretty cool animatronic of the Hippogriff on Flight of the Hippogriff.
Just an overall boring ride. I don't need to really ride it again. And we waited like 20 minutes to ride it.
Yeah, I agree with you. My number one is also Woody Woodpeckers because it's just a boring kiddie coaster.
Nut house coaster.
The only reason you would ride this is just to get a credit and then be done.
Yeah.
But it's just, other than that, it's just your average boring kiddie coaster.
Yeah.
They should, like,
Destroy
redo that whole area
into
to, like, a...
Nintendo World.
Yeah, well, that's going to...
Epic Universe. There's
so.
rumors that might get canceled, though.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, they could put, like, Zelda in a Lost Continent, move Pikachu or Pokemon or Nintendo World into the normal section or whatever.
Yeah, that would be cool. Okay, top 5 favorites.
Number 5 is The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. And we only had to wait 5 minutes to get on this one.
Yeah, it was a walk-on.
Very, very, very good ride. Should stay there forever. The graphics are pretty good too, and I really like the effects.
Yeah.
It's very intense, action-packed. What's your number 5, sir?
My number 5 is the Jurassic Park River Adventure.
Ooh.
I like this ride. Like,
we rode that ride the most.
Yes, we rode it like what, 5?
I think we rode it 5 times.
Yeah.
Even though it was like 40 degrees.
Yeah. So I do think they should redo it to Jurassic World.
Ooh, you do?
Well, I think they should because they should do that or like redo the animatronics because the first
pretty outdated.
one, like animatronic, it was just pretty boring, you know. But the drop is pretty thrilling too. But yeah.
I have Jurassic Park as like my 6th favorite ride at Universal.
Well, yeah. So what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Escape from Gringotts. Coming into Universal, I thought it would be higher, personally. That's definitely not a knock on the ride, though. Still pretty amazing. Theming. The queue is probably the best, I'd say, at Universal. Everything else is just really cool, though. What about you?
My number 4 is Spider-Man. So I I really like the effects and it's a pretty cool ride. Like I like the part where the jack-o'-lantern guy he threw the pumpkin head and then you turned around and the fire came through. You know that, the pumpkin guy? Yeah,
is that like an insult, calling someone a pumpkin head?
Yeah.
Calling them a jack-o'-lantern?
Yeah. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
At number 3, I have Revenge of the Mummy. Again, we rode this probably 4 times. It's a very, very, very good indoor coaster. Honestly, I'd say this ride is better than every ride in Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, I agree.
And possibly even Epcot, but I am a huge Test Track fan. So, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is also Mummy because, we did ride this a lot and, I think it's very underrated, you know, because not many people go to ride that. Like, when we were there, it only had, like a 15-20 minute wait.
Yeah, we did single rider the final time, though.
It should be one of the most popular rides in the park, but it's not. It does provide a decent amount of airtime, and
it definitely has the most airtime.
Yeah. And at the end of the ride, like there's like this guy, there's projection effects, like there's like this cast member person saying, "Oh, thank you for enjoying the ride," but then the mummy comes out and it goes like, "Yeet, just kidding," and then you go down this big drop with like fire thing. It's pretty cool.
Another side note. What probably would have made the top 5, we did not get to experience Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. So, that was like 2 hours the entire day.
Yeah, it was very long.
So, I just thought I'd point that out. And I personally didn't go on Hulk. But...
Hulk and Rip Ride Rocket, they're both very thrilling, but they're also pretty rough.
I would probably prefer Rip Ride Rocket.
Yeah, me too. Rip Ride Rocket, in my opinion, is pretty better.
So I'm interested to see if you put Hulk in your top 2. So, number 2, I have Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. Is that enough said? This ride is amazing. Better than any ride at Disney. I'd say pretty easily. I mean, Expedition Everest comes a little bit close.
Yeah.
That and Flight of Passage. But, yeah, this is easily one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to ride it twice, which was pretty damn cool.
Yeah, we did.
So what's your number 2?
Also Forbidden Journey. So yeah, this was also one of my favorites. The queue is one of my favorite parts of the ride because
the queue is
you just get to walk around
insane.
the Hogwarts castle, and like you get to go through the garden. You get to go through all the classes and stuff, and then the ride system is pretty cool. It's like this weird thing.
It's
attached to a
magic
Kuko
bench.
arm, right?
It's a Kuko arm.
And attached to like this track. So it's pretty weird. I think it's the only one of its kind. Or is there more?
So there's only that Kuko arm ride, but they are, if Epic Universe is to open, the Classic Monsters attraction,
like the Dracula dark
is
ride,
expected to also use the Kuko arm, but on a roller coaster track.
Oh, really?
Which I feel like is going to be extremely fun.
So like Revenge of the Mummy
plus Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey.
Yeah, that might actually be better than Forbidden Journey. We'll see.
We might discuss Epic Universe a little later, because that ride, I know all the plans for that park, and it seems like so much better than even Islands.
Yeah.
And number 1, probably saw this coming, is Hagrid's Creature Motorbike Adventure. Enough said. Greatest theme park attraction of all time. And we only had to wait 45 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Insane. It's insane that we even got on it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming your number 1 is the same.
No, actually, my number 1 is Cat in the Hat. What a great ride. I'm kidding. No, it is Hagrid's. Yes. Hagrid's, like, the only bad thing about this ride is the wait can get pretty long, and it's not open that much.
It's a technical failure.
Yeah, we were there for 3 days, and it was only open for, 2-3 hours?
3 hours,
and
probably.
We got to ride it one time. We were walking past it, and it opened right away. So we just waited not that long.
Yeah, it was like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And the queue's not terrible.
Yeah, the queue isn't as good as Forbidden Journey or some other queues.
Not even close.
Yeah, no. But
I would take Fast and Furious's queue.
Yeah, Fast and Furious's queue is actually very good, but
that's the only good part about the ride.
Yeah. And it's not even the ride, it's just the queue.
It's just the queue.
Yeah.
We did have a virtual line for that attraction. So.
Yeah. But yeah, Hagrid's, it's very, very fun ride. There's some great animatronics. And spoilers, by the way, if you didn't ride it yet. It does go backwards and has a drop track. Yeah, it's very, very cool.
I'm curious, because you didn't put Gringotts, I think. You didn't put Gringotts or Hulk in your top 5.
Oh. Well, Gringotts, I'd say that would be my 6.
Yeah, Jurassic Park is personally my 6th.
Yeah. And then Rip Ride Rocket would be my 7th, then Hulk 8th, because Hulk is just a bit too rough.
Intense.
Yeah. I mean, it is still a very fun ride. I did have a big headache, like, an hour after riding the ride, you know? Mm-hmm. And Rip Ride Rocket, it's very intense and very fun. But, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Honestly, I probably would have put Rip Ride Rocket in my top 5.
But it was a 2-hour wait.
Yeah. Mainly because the music aspect, one of my favorite songs is on that Rip Ride Rocket playlist.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, that's a pretty cool part of the ride.
Yeah. Moving on, I guess we'll talk about Epic Universe. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
So, I am stoked. So we have the Nintendo World, where you have the heavily rumored Mario Kart attraction.
It's gonna be fun. Really cool.
Which honestly could be one of the best rides in the world.
Yeah, better than Hagrid's Rise of the Resistance. Yeah.
Still a possibility. And then you have some Yoshi Kitty Dark Ride.
An Omni-Mover attraction.
Omni-Mover. It's like gonna be a much worse version of the Haunted Mansion, probably.
Yeah.
It's like Spaceship Earth.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it does look like, to be, like, it might have some interactive elements, possibly. That could make it a bit better, but...
I think that's the whole land.
Oh, yeah, the whole land is gonna have the little, the gold cubes with the question marks.
Power.
You can have those things.
Yeah, where you, like, had to purchase this wristband.
Yeah, that would be cool. Kind of like the wands at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, where you can move the wands at certain things to make different things happen.
Yeah, I'm assuming they'll be cheaper, though, than the wands.
And then they'll have a Donkey Kong mini land with a Donkey Kong roller coaster.
Yeah, that
and like a
that's a brand new ride system, too.
Yeah.
So there's the actual track, and then there's the supposed track. So, like, that attraction will have you jump the track in the middle of the attraction. So there's, like, it's basically a Kuka arm system.
Yeah.
So the arm is on the bottom track, and it's holding the ride vehicle. So I'm interested to see how that attraction will go, but
yeah,
it's
gonna look
amazing.
Pretty cool. And then they will have the classic monsters area, like we talked about before, with the Dracula
castle ride
or roller coaster, kind of like Forbidden Journey and Mummy. And then they might have a new, like they might do an expansion with the
it's
lake
like a Creature of the Dark Lagoon.
Yeah.
Like boat ride. They also have a very, in the concept art, they have a very big stage. So I'm assuming some, like, possibly even Beetlejuice's Graveyard Review coming back.
Could. Yeah, that would be cool.
And then we have what is rumored to be a Fantastic Beastland.
We don't know, well, I mean, we don't know for sure what the rides are going to be in there, but there are some rumors.
There are some rumors about a Tower of Terror type attraction.
Yeah.
So, not too much on that land. Again, there could be a chance that it's,
different.
What's the rumored thing to go into Fear Factor? It's the Harry Potter expansion.
It's the, I don't know I forgot what it was called. I know.
Ministry of Magic.
Yeah, the Ministry of Magic. Yeah.
That's also kind of rumored to go in the Fantastic Beasts section.
Yeah. Because it does have a huge, giant, indoor show building. So that could just be like some gateway attractions, or it can be like, something else. Like, I don't know, but it does look to be very cool.
It does. And in between this, Fantastic Beastland and the How to Train Your Dragon
yeah,
land.
That.
Verizon knows how to build unlimited
Silly ad.
Yeah. Verizon ads.
So, again, sorry about that. But in between this land and the How to Train Your Dragon land in the concept art, there's a dueling roller coaster.
Oh yeah, that looks super cool.
It's supposedly to be had some ride at Cedar Point. It's supposed to be like that. Completely forgot the name.
Oh, it was like the racing one.
Yeah. It's like a dueling roller coaster.
Yeah.
Probably a launch. You know,
like an intimate multi-launch.
probably
dueling
better than Dueling Dragons.
Yeah.
It
does look very cool.
And then we have my most anticipated land.
The How to Train Your
Dragon. The How to Train Your Dragon land.
Yeah.
So, first off, we have is what it is expected to be a How to Train Your Dragon themed coaster that has the same ride system as Hagrid's. So, it's just going to be, that, I guess.
Very cool.
And then we have a Soarin' type flying attraction.
Or Flight of Passage,
Yes.
Where you can be
it's like
riding
a hybrid,
on a
but there's
dragon.
like supposedly you're laying down in like this thing, and there's like a circle screen under you.
Oh,
It's
really?
like you're flying over it, which seems really cool.
Oh, yeah. That could be better than... That could be, like, the
Better than
best...
soaring.
That could be the best, like, flying simulator in the
Yeah.
world.
And then we have this one
It's like
flat ride.
flat ride.
Yeah, it's just like flying flat ride where riders can choose to whether
Oh, yeah,
or not
I
they
know
go
that.
upside down or not. There's a kiddie area, and there's one more attraction I just can't really think right now.
Wasn't it like a boat ride?
Yes.
Like where you get to splash the people?
Yeah,
like
it's
at
a,
Lego, like at Legoland.
Yeah, Legoland.
At the Lego movie land, they have a little splashing boat ride where you have little guns
like
that you
spray
can
the other riders.
spray other riders. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of like that, and it looks to be just like pretty cool. Kind
I'm
of.
also expecting like maybe a couple of little flat rides in the middle.
Yeah, and then there's the giant hotel.
Oh yeah, it's like a Tokyo Disney Sea.
Yeah, where you can like stay there and then enter the park through the hotel. That looks super cool. And then there's this big central hub area with like a giant lake, and that'll have like shops, restaurants, and it most likely will have like a few other
Attractions.
dark rides, coasters.
Yeah. So that dueling coaster is supposedly gonna be space themed,
Yeah, space.
which could be extremely cool. And speaking of new coasters, the Jurassic Park roller coaster.
Yeah, the brand new Intamin multi-launch coaster coming to Islands of Adventure.
In the Jurassic Park area.
Yes, it's gonna open next year,
Probably.
probably.
It doesn't get delayed, which...
But like, so Universal, they're opening an Intamin multi-launch coaster, which is the new Jurassic Park coaster, right next to another Intamin multi-launch coaster, which is Hagrid's. So yeah, that's like a...
And the track has
Interesting.
already arrived.
Yeah. Most of the track is installed. Well, like half of it. But
Yeah.
It does look very cool.
It is confirmed to have inversions as a Heartline roll. Has been seen. That is a like
Big top hat.
yes, a Heartline roll is kind of like a corkscrew in a way.
It does look to be a bit like Terran at Fantasialand, with all the rock work, or I don't know if they'll. I'm sure they'll add like a bunch of really cool theming and animatronics and a couple of show scenes.
Yeah, rumor has it that it's like themed around the Chris
Veloc-
Pratt. Yeah, the
Oh, yeah.
Velociraptor.
Velociraptors.
I wonder if they're gonna do something like Hulk, where you turn into the Velociraptor, because that's the
Oh,
storyline
yeah.
of Hulk.
That'll be pretty cool. Or like, because in the Jurassic World movies, the Chris Pratt character, Owen, he like rides the motorcycles around the
Yeah.
forest to chase the Velociraptors and stuff. So maybe that's the storyline, where you're riding in a motorcycle. But that would be a bit too similar to Hagrid's, because in Hagrid's, you're riding on a motorbike. So, I don't know. We'll see. But it is looking to be pretty cool. It could be better than Hagrid's, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
I'm not the biggest fan of inversions.
Yeah.
That's basically it for most theme park stuff. Splash Mountain is getting a new re-theme to that of Princess and the Frog. I believe Princess and the Frog deserved its own attraction.
Yeah, because, I mean, I get they could do it in Disneyland, because Splash Mountain is in New Orleans Square.
And Disneyland.
Princess and the Frog takes place in New Orleans.
Yeah, it's
so
supposed
that
to
would
be
make
Mardi
sense.
Gras themed.
Yeah, but in Disney World,
Frontierland?
it's in Frontierland. Princess and the Frog has nothing to do with Frontierland.
I saw this one thing where they might retheme like Pecos Bills and do a Tiana restaurant, and then take some of Adventureland, like Beyond Pirates of the Caribbean, and just turn that into a mini New Orleans Square. But I don't know what Big Thunder would be, just like its own attraction.
Yeah. I mean, but Disney is already doing a bunch of stuff, so, I mean, I don't even know when we would see this happen. Maybe in a couple years, or I don't know.
Yeah.
because they would have to get all new animatronics.
Yeah.
Like new vehicles, maybe they could just like completely take out like put away like the whole show building, the whole entire thing, and just build it from scratch. Or
I don't think that's personally
because
gonna happen.
Princess and the Frog doesn't really have a mountain in it with a big like.
Well, yeah, so they're retheming.
Yeah, I don't know.
In the concept art, they're doing like the tree as like the one of the main characters' houses. I forgot what character it is. But yeah, it would be kind of weird, and the setting wouldn't really make any sense.
Yeah, I mean it is one of like it's a classic. Like
Classic Disney ride.
Some people, it's like their favorite rides. They spend years saving up money just to go experience that attraction.
Splash Mountain.
Yeah, and Splash Mountain is one of my favorite rides at Disney World.
It's personally my well.
There are better quality attractions, but that one's just my personal. It'll be in my top 5. It's not my favorite, but
it's probably the second best attraction of Magic Kingdom.
I mean,
that's very tight for that like first place race. You have Space Mountain, Splash Mountain, Big Thunder, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Seven Dwarfs Mine Train is pretty cool. Yeah. Test track in there, and yeah. Flight of Passage.
Personally, my 2 favorite Disney rides. Alright, Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
So, I think that's it. You have anything else?
Not really. Well, they are opening the new Guardians of the Galaxy coaster. That looks pretty cool.
That does. I wonder if Ratatouille will open
this year.
on schedule.
Yeah, I don't know. Because it is supposed to be like the same exact thing as the France one. And I did watch a POV of that, and it looks pretty cool. But yeah, so I guess that's it.
Go subscribe to JackHood Productions. Link will be in the description. And have an awesome, fantastic day.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.